Today I'm going to demo the process to deploy a complete Antivirus platform from scratch. So here's my agenda. So my lab is going to run on an AWS environment under M5 5/, with around 200 gig of disk space. When you do it by yourself, you can install the lab in any cloud provider like OCI, Azure, or even in a physical machine. My goal for today is to show you the process to deploy a full stack of Antivirus platform with a HPC cluster that has anti-VPS, anti-access, anti-server like Upstroke, and then show you a bit more how to use Antivirus platform like anti-drive to submit a job. So at the starting point, I already have a VM running with a Red Hat 8.10. You can see it in here. I also have the certificate, the domain and DNS already set up. These are the requirements from Antivirus platform. And to save time, I also have a separate virtual machine hosting my anti-licensing and another machine to host the IPA server. You can have them both running in the same machine. This is okay as well. So all of the steps I'm running today is described in this conference page. I already have the script I prepared as well, so the command that I want to run, and pretty much gonna copy and paste. So the first thing we're gonna do is gonna join the machine into IPA. So these are the steps I need to do. First thing is we're gonna disable the SE Linux. Then you're gonna install, enable the module, and then run the installation. So yes. And this one actually install the package. It's gonna take a couple minutes to install all the package. So bear with me. After the package is installed, this is the command you need to run to join the machine into the IPA server. So you need to define where is your server and what's the domain. So that's pretty much the information that you need. So it's going to take 1 or 2 minutes to complete 249 packages. Okay, so we're good. So now we'll run this command to join the machine into the IPA. So we ask you a couple questions. So I want to run with no DNS. I'm gonna say yes. I have some NTP server. This is the public NTP. I use that during I install the server. So I just reuse that. Then yes to continue. The next thing they're gonna ask you is the admin account. That's the account you create during the server IPA installation, and you need that to join any machine into the IPA. So this is my account and the password. So it's gonna take a couple minutes to start up some service and update the database, and after that we're good. Okay, so at this point the machine is joined IPA, and how to verify that, this is normal step I normally do. So I run kinit with the user, the password, and then I can run IPA command like IPA user file. They're gonna list all of the users that currently have in the IPA system. So that shows us that everything's work fine. The next thing is normally install these packages. So this setting allow that when the user first time they create, if they don't have home folder, they're gonna auto generate the home folder. And because my user in IPA is set up under stage, so I'm gonna set up a stage for it. I also need to set up the password for my machine. And also set up the allow the login with password because that's required by Access and PPS. So I'm gonna run this command. So everything's look good. The next thing we're gonna move to the A1 platform. So we complete the step for the set up the IPA for the machine. We're gonna move to the A1 platform installation. So before install the A1, the first thing we install is the K9S, which is the kind of monitoring tools. It's very helpful. I'll show you later during the installation. So I just copy and paste everything from here and let it run. So now they install the K9S. So we can verify the installation by something like K9S. You see they show the interface. For now there's nothing because we haven't do anything yet. There's one step I forgot. So after we enable the enable Enka home, we can do a testing by switching the user. Yeah, you can see they auto create the home for my account. So that means it's good. The next thing we're gonna extract the A1 binary and the certificate. So I put everything under /root. So you have A1 on-prem. This is the binary to install the A1. The DevOps team will give it to you when you want to try. And the same thing for the certificate. So I run this command. The same thing, and I extract the certificate. Okay, so we're gonna need the full chain and the private key reference later. So let's go to Anteguan folder. Next thing we need to set up the .env file. So the .env is kind of predefined some parameters that you don't have to enter during the installation. So to save us some time. So I just copy everything from here. So there's only a few parameters that you need to change during your installation. The first thing is the domain. You need to switch to what is the domain that you are using. Second thing is the key. You need to define a path where you put the key. So this is correct for me. So when using free IPA, you need to define where's your license server. So this is correct for my case. And the same the IP address for the free IPA. So everything looks good for me. Next step is, and I need to copy the full chain and the private key into the place I defined in .env files. Alright. The next step is verify the DNS and CNAME. So this is optional. I just run to show you that this is the setting you need to set up upfront before the installation. So if you run ls lookup for your domain, it should return to the public IP address of your A1VN. And the same thing for this CNAME. They should return to your domain name and the IP address. So we have things in good shape now. So then I can run this command to install Until One. They will ask some couple more questions. So first thing is the license agreement. I say yes. Then we install some package like JQ, CRUD, and other stuff. They verify the domain, and they ask question about what is the host name of the free IPA, so they can SSH to that. For this is a task required, let's say you create a user and stuff like that, so they're gonna need to SSH to the machine and do stuff, and the same thing for authentication. So I need to stick my IPA server hostname. So for SSH, they will use root. I have to stick my root password in here, and they ask to import IPA domain name, so we need a full domain name server for the IPA that we set up, and the account, which is admin, and then the password. So there's a warning but about 8.10, but this should be good, so we just say yes to continue, and pretty much that's all you need to do to install the A1 platform. Now we have to sit down and wait for around 20 to 30 minutes for the installation to complete. So I'm gonna stop the recording now, and I come back later and show you the process after the installation.